What's up, everybody? I am 66HX, and this is the TORA CJ Wilson Racing McLaren 570S Championship at Road America. This is Race 1 Lobby B. I qualified in 10th place for this race. So off the line, we have problems to my outside. He gets a poor start, and I'm up into 9th place already. Up one position going towards turn 1, and if you guys have driven any online hoppers or anything, turn 1 at Road America can be a bit of carnage. We make it through, there's a little bit of bumping and sliding, but not too much. But watch, the green car comes across and I have to slow down and get it bumped. Iron slings by on the inside, and I'm into 6th place going into turn 2. Ryan Silvestro sneaks his nose in on my inside, and I give him room as Elflo in front goes wide. Elflo gets a poor run, goes to the right side of the track, and I just slide to the left with a better momentum down the straight, and Brian follows me past. But if you watch the proximity arrows behind me, Elflo puts on a pretty strong block and stays to my inside. I go mid-track to try to block it, but then let him go, and he just dives right past me in an aggressive move. I get the undercut, and I go up the hill, still retaining onto 5th place, and looking to iron in front of me to try to get onto his bumper for 4th. And I get a poor run through the bend as I overbraked and slid a little too much, and you see Elflo closes right up onto my back. He's looking to the inside of the right-hander up here, and I try to outbrake him and go a little bit deep, end up going a little wide, and that gives him the space he needs to slide onto my inside there. Brian right on my bumper again, so I had to close off and cover that position to make sure he doesn't get through also. And then as Brian and I kind of go side by side into this last turn, Elflo reacts to iron braking a little bit early and brakes early himself. Brian and I not expecting it. Both kind of tap into his back end, and he gets sent out wide on the curb and then slides around. And we'll jump ahead to lap 3. Lap 2 was pretty boring. Here you see Iron and Brian battling ahead of me. Iron goes a bit wide and gives P4 over to Brian as proximity arrows show you that Elflo has caught up to my back bumper. Definitely had the pace, but it was a little bit inconsistent on this track, as he would occasionally miss braking points. As you'll see going down here, he gives me a pretty good shunt as he runs a little wide as I give him room. So I see him dive into the inside. I don't think he'll make the run from 40 feet back, but I give him the space as I see him. The arrows start to glow. Give him plenty of room, line up, and then boom, get a nice tap in the door. He does kind of yield the position back to me. I'm not sure if he was catching it or if he lifted, but I do retain my position after an untidy left-hander. I tidy myself back up a little bit and then continue on in the right-hander, working back to try to catch up to Iron. And we skip ahead another lap to lap 4. Again, Elflo and I in a little bit of a battle as I'm trying to be defensive and go slow through the apex so that I can get a little bit better run down the straights. I block a little bit, but don't really close the door too much on him. Give him the inside lane. He's got the better pace, honestly. I've just been trying to hold him as much as I could for that 6th place position. But ultimately, he's got the better lap time, so he'll eventually get by me and get on his way up to 5th. So I figured I'd give him a follow through here. Try to give him a look at the inside, think better of it just because of how aggressive he's been. I don't think he'll give me the space. So I back out of it a bit and let him go. Figuring following him with his pace would be better for me than trying to battle with him all race long. And my eyes on a top 5 finish, I think that was the best choice there, to let him go, lead me along to catch up to Iron. So we skip forward a couple laps. Elflo has gone up into 5th at this point, and I moved up onto the back of Iron, and still in 7th, but he's in 6th, as I'm looking to try to get into 6th position here. this point you can kind of see that 6th, 7th, and 8th has become a three-way battle with Goldie Wagon catching up to my back bumper. So we head down the hill. You see that Iron takes a narrow line and then goes wide, ruining kind of his run into this long right-hander and giving me the position for 6th. But he did slot right back in behind me into 7th, which caused a bit of a gap between myself and Goldie Wagon. So we'll jump to the last few turns of the last lap. At this point I am up 4 positions from my qualifying position in 10. I'm up into 6th. A little bit of luck getting through some of the incidents, and then a couple quality battles and passes. I gotta give a shout out to THR Sparky DS again for the tune on this car. He was actually in this lobby, and I think he took 2nd in both races after having great battle with Faith Asimo all race long in this race. So as I head up the hill one last time, I'm actually pretty happy with the 6th place result, as this will allow me to start in 6th place for race number 2 and gets me some quality points in the championship. Thanks for watching, guys.